Welcome to the Greeley High School Gymnasium for a JV showdown between the Greeley Rangers, currently with a record of 1-0, and the Oxford Hills Vikings. Not sure what their record is. I believe they had a win recently against Lake Region. But Oxford Hills has been a strong program. Two-time gold ball champions at the varsity level in AA. 2020 and 2019. Greeley varsity state champions in 2018-2019. Some epic games between the two schools, particularly in the last 3 years, but this one will be a JV game. Greeley gets a tip, misses the first shot. Turnover by Oxford Hills. And Greeley has the ball back. And a long shot is off by 21. I think my numbers might be off a little bit here. We may have a last year's roster. Oxford Hills ball. And that 24 is Lauren Hester, playing some good defense. Oxford Hills takes the ball out of bounds. Good defense on the out of bounds play. And the ball is up. Number 24 for Oxford Hills, and that is Jasmine Knowles.
19-20 for them. That's for them.
That's us. Oxford Hills takes the ball out of bounds. I think a couple of those numbers might be off.
Some of these are wrong.
Yeah, I think. Do you mind checking them? Thank you. Sorry, everybody at home. I got a roster, but it looks like the numbers aren't matching up, so it might be an old roster. Coach, Athletic Director Shapiro is going to correct those numbers for me so I get the names right. Inbound pass for Greeley. Sabine. Shot blocked, gets her own rebound, and gets called for the travel and goes back to Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills up 2-0. 6:52 left in the first period. Oxford Hills passes on the perimeter. Into the post. Nice block shot. Zeta. Nice block on one end and a really nice driving layup on the other. Thank you. Oxford Hills to the hoop and could be N1. And that is Skylar Truman. I believe I know her grandmother, Janet Truman. Nice lady up in the Oxford Hills area. Realtor and just a nice person. Could be wrong, but I believe they must be related. Truman up and in. Grandmother Janet must be proud. And the score is 5-2, Oxford Hills. Hester walks the line, close to a backcourt. Hester. And we got a travel. Nice idea. By Kylie Crocker. Oxford Hills has the ball, brought up by number 4, Celia Melanson. A long three by Tristan Derenberger goes in, and Oxford Hills extends the lead 8-2. Kylie Kylie Crocker back to Sabine, and it looks like we're going to have a jump ball here. Oxford Hills takes the ball out of bounds, inbounded by Jamie Rulin, longtime friend of mine. Played a lot of basketball and football with Jamie Rulin when we were in our prepubescent years, pre-adolescent even. Terrific guy from Naples, Maine, Lake Region football player. 3 nice children. Has a excellent athlete son, Ryan Rulin, who was the captain at Clark University, working on his MBA right now. So nice to see an old friend out on the court, volunteering some time for the kids. Really gets the ball. Unfortunately, it's off. Well, I guess it stays. It's off Oxford Hills. And Kylie Crocker takes the ball out of bounds. In comes Addison Babcock. Nice pass by Crocker. Back to Babcock. Stolen by Oxford Hills. To the rim, and we're going to have a foul. Foul on Greeley. Number 10, who's Avery Butler. Younger sister of baseball standout Nick Butler. Oxford Hill misses the first one. And that is Jasmine Knowles. One more attempt. Mr. Rulin gently tosses the ball back, and Knowles makes the second one, and it's 9-2 Oxford Hills with 4:59 remaining. Oxford Hill puts on the press, quick steal, and basket. That's Skylar Truman. On the press, quick steal, and basket. That's Skylar Truman's dad, or it could be uncle. Nice shot by Asia Kelman. Truman's dad or uncle was an absolute standout track runner. I believe fastest 100-meter runner in the state of Maine. That would have been around 1985. It might have even broken a record. Oxford Hills continues with the press. Gets another steal, and Greeley's going to need to figure out that pressure because it's leading to a lot of attempts for Oxford Hills. Shot attempts eventually equal points. Long rebound, and Asia Kelman's off to the races. Nice rebound by Kylie Crocker. Missed by Zeta Smith, but Greeley looks to be coming alive a little bit. Fouls on Jasmine Knowles. And 2 shots for Kylie Crocker. No relation to Betty. First one's short. Don't believe she's related to Ian either. But good little athlete. Got one more at the foul line. Takes her time, up and swish. Nice looking shot by Kylie. Takes her time, up and she's gonna get a break now. Asia Kelman picks up full court. Nice little take by Celia Melanson. And Oxford Hills goes back to the foul line. Fouls on Avery Butler. And that's 4 team fouls on Greeley pretty early with 3:54 left in the first quarter. First foul shot is in by Melanson, and the score is 12-5 Oxford Hills Vikings. Second one by Melanson is up and in, and it's 13-5 Oxford Hills, and they're going to stick in there what looks like maybe a 2-2-1 press. Avery Butler tracks it down a long pass, a long three by Asia. Nice rebound by Zeta Smith, and nobody's back for Greeley. It's a bit of a jailbreak, but they catch a break because Oxford Hills is long on the layup. Oh, little confusion about defensive assignments leads to another shot for Oxford Hills, and they garner yet another offensive rebound. Really nice pass, or a nice idea by Melanson, but passes a little bit off, and it goes back to Greeley. Oxford Hills pulls off the full court press. Looks like they're in just a straight man-to-man half court right now. Addison Bobcats posting. Bob Babcock, shot gets blocked, and here comes Oxford Hills. Ella Kellogg probably had a good shot there, but she kicked it out for maybe a better one. Another offensive rebound for Oxford Hills. A little dribble drive by number 4, Celia Melanson. Greeley brings the ball up. It's 15-5 Oxford Hills. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Good patience by Greeley. Zeta Smith almost steals the inbound rebound. I gotta tell you, Greeley's gonna need to get back because Oxford Hills is getting easy shots and running the floor well. Greeley basketball down 17-5. Olivia Paradis with the ball. Over to Avery Butler. And a steal by Oxford Hills. Chloe Estes, but she can't quite stay in bounds, and the ball goes back to Greeley. 17-5. Rangers trail. Babcock takes the ball out of bounds. Into Kylie Crocker. Missed shot by Greeley, and we get a substitution. Sabine Seitz in the game, replacing Zeta Smith. Kylie Crocker is picking up some full court pressure. Good defense by Crocker. Taking a little wind out of the sails of Oxford Hills and certainly slowing down a break. They have to settle for a half court offense. 32. Oxford Hills gets the rebound. Don't have her number somehow. Fouls on Emily Forelli. And here comes Amina Suleiman for Babcock. Inbound pass is deflected out by Sabine Seitz. And Oxford Hills will take the ball out on the sideline. Nice defense by Suleiman. And Lauren Hester, nice looking shot. 17-7. Really looks like they got a little extra spark and fight now. I think they realize they're in for a battle. Oh! Mr. Rulin calls a foul on Kylie Crocker, and he was close, but I think he's right. I think Crocker did commit the foul. Inbound play is deflected by Emily Forelli. And it's back to Oxford Hills. Back to the inbounder, and it's stolen by Greeley. Crocker in and out. Crocker puts it up again, and it's in. And I think the basket's going to count. Basket is good, and Crocker will get a bonus shot. Fouls on Katie Halley Jr. from Oxford Hills. And Greeley closes the gap. It's an 8-point game. Crocker can make it 7, but her shot is a little long. Loose ball gathered by Greeley. Crocker's everywhere. Lauren Hester, nice left hand. Hester shot it with her right hand, got her own rebound, switched it over to her left hand, and got fouled. Lauren Hester is long and athletic. Let's see if she shoots it right or left, because she appears to be able to shoot with both. Right hand, nice follow through, swish, good looking shot. 17-10 with 7.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Hester could cut it to 6. And she does, right down the middle. 17-11, nice pressure by Kylie. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Oxford Hill gets a shot off, I believe. I'm not sure if that would have counted. But it is 17-11, Oxford Hills at the end of 1.
Zeta and Amina are mixed up. So Zeta is number 25, Zeta Smith, and Amina Suleiman is 44.
Do you mind writing those in for me? Forgive me at home. It looks like I've been calling out a couple of the wrong names because my numbers are reversed for Zeta and
Amina.
And Amina.
Yeah, and then Asia, you got Asia.
Thank you very much. All right. Forgive me those at home. Not sure why they would have changed their uniforms from the last game, or yeah, it looks like it's a roster from this year, but for some reason they're wearing different numbers. Maybe they decided they liked the other buddy's number better. Regardless, 17-11. Oxford Hills at the end of 1. Nice little flurry at the end of the first quarter for the Rangers. I believe it was 17-7. It might have even been 17-5. And so Oxford Hills better first part of the quarter. Skylar Truman puts up a shot, misses it, bounce off somebody's head. And the ball is out of bounds off Oxford Hills. It goes back to Greeley. Kylie Crocker takes it out of bounds. Tells her teammates to set it up. There's Hester. Good defense by Oxford Hills. A nice little step through by Hester, but I think they're going to get her for a travel, and I think they're right. Nice idea, though. Greeley picks up full court. Oxford doesn't have a tough time breaking the press. Lauren Hester gets a hand on the ball, but recovered by Oxford Hills. Number 12 for Oxford Hills shoots a long 3. And we get a loose ball. Wow. Nice hustle by Asia Kelman. A good battle for the ball. And Kelman's gonna pick up the foul. Goes back to Oxford Hills. That's the 7th team foul on Oxford Hills. I'm sorry, on Greeley. So Oxford Hills will be shooting a 1-on-1. And the shot is long for Oxford Hills, but they come up with a rebound. Nice defense by Zeta Smith. Here comes Kylie Crocker. Nice crossover and a nice pass as well. Nice play by Crocker. Sabina Seitz isn't able to cash in, but I like the play. Oxford Hills continuing to attack the rim. Ball's kicked ahead to Kylie Crocker, up and no good. Oxford Hills gets the rebound, and it's a track meet both directions. Good job by the refs letting them play. There's a little contact here and there, but I'm not sure what you'd call. Coach Flaherty reminding Lauren Hester to stay down in her stance. Close out under control. And Hester comes out, replaced by Avery Butler. Score is still 17-11 with 6:24 left in the second quarter. Here comes Crocker on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Wishes she hadn't. Zeta out to number 10, Avery Butler. Shots long, leads to a long rebound. Layup by Oxford Hills is missed, and here comes Crocker with a long pass to Lauren Hester. Another steal. Back to Asia. Nice little hesitation, but she picked it up, it looks like. And Jamie Rulin calls a double dribble. And Oxford Hills has possession. Long three for Oxford Hills. You know, Greeley made a really nice run at the end of the first quarter. Oxford Hills was on early, got cold, Greeley got hot, and now both teams are cold in the beginning of the second. No one scored yet in the second quarter, and that, fortunately, I was able to change that, and a three off the backboard by Zeta Smith makes it 14-17, and just like that, we got a ball game. Oxford Hills launches their own three. Emily Forelli, ponytail blocked her number, so I couldn't see who it was at first. Works hard to get a rebound. Not the tallest player on the floor, but good effort. She ended up on the floor. And jumps back up, and we got a timeout now by Oxford Hills as the momentum has shifted. Nice job by Beth Carlton settling down her troops after getting behind and getting on their heels a little bit. And now the Rangers appear to be playing more with the weight on their toes. Getting back on defense has been a big part of it. Shout out to Mike Cirillo, longtime scorebook and scorekeeper for Greeley. Mike was quite a runner back in the day. Class of '86, cross country and distance in track. One of the better competitors in what was known as the Triple C, the Cumberland County Conference. No longer in existence. I believe the Triple C joined forces with the Western Maine Conference. That's a large conference. A lot of Class A and B teams in the western part of the state. Oxford Hills goes back to their press, which worked so well for them early, but really does a nice job breaking it. Long three, ball goes out of bounds, and it becomes Oxford Hills basketball. Really in man-to-man defense. Avery Butler. Nice move by 24. And that is Jasmine Knowles, but misses the shot. Hustling back is Knowles. And we got to travel on Asia Kelman. Sue Whittem-Obar gives me the thumbs up on a sound check. And we got a jump ball. And the ball goes back to the Rangers. Greeley keeps the pressure on. Oxford Hills keeps the pressure on. Greeley doing a much better job. And I think Hester might have got away with a travel. Nice hustle by Babcock to save the basketball, but it goes off Greeley and it's back Oxford Hills basketball. Oxford Hills has been in a long slump. I would say it's been 7 minutes, 4 minutes of this quarter and probably 2 or 3 of the first quarter, which has allowed Greeley to creep back in. Substitution time. Suleiman's back in the game. Oxford Hills ties it up. We got 4 bodies on the deck battling for the basketball, and I believe this one's going to go back to Oxford Hills. Good hustle by both teams. Oxford Hills calls an out-of-bounds play. Nice drive by 12, and that breaks this long scoring drought for Oxford Hills. That was Tristan Derenberger. Nice move by her. Oh, that looked like a potential injury for Asia Kelman. Pivoted funny, ankle looked like it kind of rolled, and she looked like she went down in some pain. Bounced back up quickly, however. And into the game comes no relation to Ian, Kylie Crocker. Oxford Hills crosses the half-court line. Nice pass and dump inside. That was a nice job by Celia Melanson. Oxford Hills presses again, and here comes Greeley with a long pass. And off to the races comes Oxford Hills again. This is where Greeley got in trouble before, getting beaten back on defense. And it is now 20, just like that, 23-14. Oxford Hills has the momentum for sure, steals the ball. Here comes Truman, seems to have the speed, those Truman speed genes. Truman is a sophomore. I'd like to know if she runs track. And Oxford Hills takes the ball out of bounds. Left hand by Truman and is up and in. 25-14. Oxford Hills extends the lead. It looks like not a turnover, but probably an ill-advised pass by Greeley gets knocked out of bounds by Oxford, and Greeley's probably fortunate to recover that one. Into the game comes Sabine Seitz. Here comes Hester in the post, left hand. That was a little Lou Alcindor before Kareem Abdul-Jabbar off the backboard, left hand sky hook. Reminded me of the UCLA Bruins for a second. And Oxford Hills comes right back down and scores. That's Celia Melanson. Melanson's all over the place. She's at the other end. A nice long pass down to Avery Butler. I believe that was from Hester. Really nice pass, and it's 18-27. And here comes Truman. And Crocker ahead of the pack. It's a lot. There have been a lot of possessions in this game with just jailbreaks, sprints for the basket, leading to fouls and leading to layups. I would think both teams at halftime talk about transition defense, because that would have prevented quite a few points in this contest. And Crocker's at the front, at the foul line, front of the rim, back of the rim, backboard, and a nice touch drops in. 27-19. Should that be 20? Second one up by Crocker is short. We get violation on Greeley. The shot wouldn't have counted anyway, and it's Oxford Hills ball. 27-19, Oxford Hills with 2:01 left in the second period. Nice job by Crocker playing on defense. Pretty good defense there. I don't know, by Addison. And give Truman credit for drawing the foul, getting to the foul line. That makes 8 team fouls against Greeley, 5 against Oxford Hills. Truman, southpaw. Nice, a little short, and she'll get one more attempt. Celia Melanson exits the game for Oxford Hills. Truman's a little bit longer, but still a little short. Nice hustle by Lauren Hester, but the ball goes off her, and it's back to Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills High School, one of the larger high schools in the state in terms of enrollment, I believe. AA school, comprised of South Paris, Norway, oh, that foul shot didn't hit anything. And I can't remember the other 2 towns. I'm having a mental block right now, but it'll come to me. Pretty sure the school's in South Paris, but I could be wrong. I do know it's the home school to Jules Colby. Absolute standout and probably the best player ever to go through Oxford Hills High School, I would say anyway, in my opinion. Missed basketball last year, 2-time state champion. Back to the action. Nice hustle by her, and another. Boy, she's got a really nice left hand. I think she's right-handed, but she's got a nice weapon with that left hand. Really takes the ball out of bounds. Colby received a scholarship to Southern New Hampshire University, but they are not having a season due to COVID. Inbound play. Nice hustle by Crocker. Nice effort, but came short. Ball's off Truman. That was Noelle Antoine at the other end. Nice shot that just didn't fall. Jules Colby played for the Maine Firecrackers. I was fortunate enough to coach her for years, and just a wonderful kid. Terrific competitor, excellent teammate, and nice pass. Here we go. Greeley's breaking the press. Babcock and in. 46 seconds left, and it's 27-21. This has been a game of runs. Oxford Hills had the first run. Greeley came back. Oxford Hill made another run, and here comes Greeley back to make it competitive. And here comes another jailbreak for Greeley. Oh! Good opportunity for Seitz. And just a little bit amped up. Here comes Truman. I think think I might have seen a little smoke coming off those sneakers. She was going so fast. And the foul's on Kylie Crocker. That's a good little athletic matchup between Crocker and Truman. Similar size. Good speed. Truman makes the first. And they both look to be quite competitive. Lauren Hester having a conversation with the referee. Everybody's laughing, so I guess it's all good. Truman knocks the second one in, and it's 29-21. 23 seconds left. Here comes Crocker, kicks it out deep. Deep to Zeta Smith, who finds Babcock. Nice shot. Off the front of the rim, though, and it doesn't get it to drop. Good steal by Zeta Smith. 2 seconds left, and she lets it go from half court. I gotta tell you, I thought that might be going in. That from this line, that looked pretty good. But it doesn't. And after 2 at the midway point, 29-21 Oxford Hills. And I would say good half of basketball. Oxford Hills got the advantage early using pressure. And as Greeley got to handle the pressure, taking care of the ball, they ended up getting some pretty good shots on the other end. So that seemed like a pretty big key. We're going to take a little break to rest. Last one. Camille's still here. One more year. And we're back at Greeley High School for the JV game. About ready to kick off the second half. I'm joined by my partner in crime, John Eisenhart, and the Two Dads Broadcasting Network. He brought some extra toys tonight.
I did, Brian.
John's brother is a rock and roller and has all kinds of sound and video equipment, so we may be going upscale here.
We might, Brian, be able to hear ourselves talk if this all works out. And hopefully the fans, they really want to hear us.
Oh yeah, that's why everyone gets it. It's kind of gone viral. Greeley gets the ball 9 seconds into the third quarter, and Oxford Hills gets the ball back out of bounds. Greeley's now in a little press. Oxford Hills does a pretty good job breaking it, but doesn't get a good shot. Nice little take by number 12 from Oxford Hills, but misses the layup, and then she chases it down, but dribbles it out of bounds. And that was... Sorry, back to Greeley basketball. Lauren Hester. Nice shot. I missed that last basket. Mike, who scored the last one?
That's what I think. We didn't see it.
Sue, did you see that?
What was the number?
29-23, Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills back at the line. What'd I do with that? First shot is up, and second shot is up and in. I have another one that has the numbers, and I don't know what happened to it. More pressure by Oxford Hills. Shots off by Greeley. Oxford Hills has the ball 23-31.
This is us, right?
That's us. But we had a Oxford Hills one that has the number. Maybe I set it up there. Sorry, folks at home. We're a little disorganized here to start the second half. Oxford Hills got the ball back. Pass is a little out of the hands of Lauren Hester. And here comes Oxford Hills. 31-23. Gonna be Green basketball. Fouls on Lauren Hester. That looks like her second, third team foul. And Oxford Hills takes the ball out of bounds. Nice little out of bounds play, and missed by Oxford Hills, but they get their own rebound. Melanson drives, turns it over, and Asia Kelman, nice drive, but gets blocked. Out of bounds off Greeley, and it's back to Oxford Hills. comes Truman. And knocked out of bounds off Greeley, and it's Oxford Hills basketball. Coach Corbett asked for play 3. Oxford Hills patient. Little dribble drive action. Looks like we got 3 perimeter players, 2 in the post now, 1 in the post now, 2 in the post. Nice backdoor cut by number 14 for Oxford Hills. And that, I believe, it's push. Thought we might have a travel there, but it's push on 25 green. Looks like Oxford Hills is set up in a 2-3 zone. Addison Babcock takes the ball out of bounds. Into Asia Kelman up top. Avery Butler back to Kelman. And too hot for Emily Forelli to handle. A little too much pepper on that one. Oxford Hills has the ball. 23-31. Oxford Hills. Whoa, really nice rebound by Asia Kelman. She got some air for that. Those are some ups. I'm not sure I've seen that before, but boy, did she jump.
It's like last year's roster said.
We'll go with what we got. Forgive us at home in Oxford Hills if we're getting some of the players' names wrong. We don't have fully accurate roster. But we'll do our best, and hopefully those of you in Western Maine and those in Cumberland, North Yarmouth are at least able to watch the game, even if the broadcasting is a below average product. Oxford Hills takes the ball out of bounds, shooting at their own basket. Nice pass by Truman to number 32. And that basket is up and in. Extends the lead to 10 for Oxford Hills. Lauren Hester, this time using her right hand. Forelli gets the steal. Up to Hellman. And that is rebounded and put back in by Addison Babcock. Actually, I take it back, not put back in. Just fouled. 23-33. Babcock misses the front end of a 1-and-1. That's a jailbreak. Nice hustle back by Greeley to save the uncontested layup, but the putback by 32, and that was just a mental error because Greeley had nobody back on the foul shot, leaving somebody wide open at half court, which became a breakaway layup. 35-25. We got a foul on Greeley. Fouls on Addison Babcock. That will be her first. And here comes Truman with a left. Nice pass, really nice pass. Here comes Kelman, 1-on-3, but she pulls it out, fortunately. And another turnover by Greeley with a foul on Kelman and 1 for number 15. I don't know if that's Chloe Estes. Chloe Estes is 15 in the varsity program. Forelli out, And Olivia Paradis in for the Greeley Rangers. Oxford Hills at the foul line for one, and it is long, rebounded by Oxford Hills. Another offensive rebound. Dribble the kick. And here comes Kelman. Puts the brakes on. And Asia is short on the three, and here comes Oxford Hills again. Nice layup by number 14 for Oxford Hills. Oxford Hills in a zone. Maddie with a steal. Not sure again the right name. Basket, and that makes it 41-25 as Oxford Hills extends their lead. Olivia Paradis hanging onto the ball, patiently waiting. And there's a foul on Oxford Hills. Avery Butler at the foul line with 2:10 left in the third quarter and a 41-25 lead by the Vikings. Butler's first one is up and in. Nice rotation, nice arc. Good looking shot. 41-26. A substitution for Greeley. In comes Zeta Smith. And the second one is long. Oxford Hills grabs the rebound, and they're going to get an uncontested layup again. Nice job by Truman switching the ball over into her right hand. And I think we're going to get another steal by Oxford Hills. By Truman. Misses the shot, but gets to the foul line. Jamie Rulin comes to score table. And reports Kylie Crocker with the foul. That'll be her third 6-team foul on Greeley and third on Oxford Hills. First shot by Truman is short. And in comes Lauren Hester. For Amina Suleiman. Truman up with a second one, and that one is off to the left. Greeley gets the rebound, but loses it out of bounds. And it's been a little bit of one of those kind of quarters for Greeley after trimming the lead in the second quarter. Missed by Oxford Hills, and here comes Greeley. A lot of action in the rebounding, physical, and I think we're going to get a foul on Greeley. That would be on 21, Asia Kelman. And that is 4 fouls on Kelman. And 7 team fouls on Greeley. Foul shot by Oxford Hills is off, but the ball goes out of bounds on Greeley. And I believe it will be Oxford Hills balls again. Inbounds pass to number 14. Off the backboard, no good. Nice rebound by 11 from Oxford Hills. Nice steal by Lauren Hester. Let's see if Greeley has a little surge to come back as they did in the first half. Nice save by Zeta, and the ball goes back to Oxford Hills on the tie-up. Oxford Hills brings the ball up with 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Shots off the front of the rim. Greeley stays in their man-to-man defense, which I think is excellent from a development standpoint. And here comes Kylie Crocker. Sabine gets the rebound up and misses, but she gets to the foul line. 26-43.
And then you got a 25% chance of
First shot's up and in. It's 27-43. Second one is long by Sabine Seitz. Seitz wears the number 20, which was Anna DeWolf's number. I might make the motion that we retire number 20.
Scoring in the nation, I think Brian left. I checked.
Yeah, doing a great job at
Be on that committee.
Yeah, you'd second my nomination.
Yes, I would.
You don't see that happen a lot in high school.
No, you really don't.
And maybe that's a good thing, but
You really don't. Sometimes you'll see a banner hanging with the
Yeah.
number and the player's name.
yeah, I've seen some schools that put up the Miss Basketball banner. That would be a nice thing for Anna, but
Yeah,
she's
that'd be great.
she's well represented in the state championship banners, and she is. My eyes are going bad. Is she up there yet on the 1,000-point
She is,
scorers?
yeah. 2019, 1948.
1,948 career points.
That is
Not
incredible,
likely
Brian.
to be eclipsed. You hate to say ever, but
That would be quite a challenge.
pretty unlikely.
He's one of the greatest players we've had.
Sure is, and you could make a case that she's in the discussion for the top players that the state of Maine has produced. I think you can make an easy discussion, an easy argument in the top 10, and some would say top 5.
Yep.
It's hard to.
Billy Goodman would put your daughter Allie in that group.
Oh, maybe.
Brian, we're going to do a little
Sure.
test of the
Go
Two
for
Dads
it.
broadcast. See if we can pipe this in through this here. And
Bear with us at home.
I'm going to have you talk into that, see if this works.
Actually speaking into a microphone now. We'll see.
Doesn't matter. Be able to hear your voice.
Bear with us at home. Testing. Audio system. One shot. Conventional three-point play. And it's shot in the corner is short.
Okay.
I can hear that coming through now.
Yeah, really good. Okay.
I don't know if they can hear it home.
Ride by Lauren Hester. This is only a freshman. I think we're going to see good things from her, and I think we're going to be hearing more about her as she develops and gets some playing time up here. We got a foul. 24 White. I might have jinxed Lauren Hester by calling her name. We picked up a foul. Looks like it's 1-1 for Greeley as well. Although I'm a little confused because it shows 14 fouls on the scoreboard. It shows 9-4. Maybe the scoreboard hasn't been updated. Takes the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Nice defense chasing it down to Zellman. Looks like it will be Greeley basketball. Sorry, that was and also picks up the foul, so a chance for a traditional He's got one more.
Can't hear it. No, I can't hear it. All right. Have to go back to the old way.
Sorry at home if you lost our sound for a while. Actually, maybe that's a good thing, so you didn't have to listen to us. 6:14 left, 49-29. We were having a little issue with the sound system, but we seem to be back up and running. Truman, nice pass in the post to number 32 for Oxford Hills and gets another two. Nice assist. Here comes Kylie Crocker. Sabina, and that's going to be a turnover, and here comes Oxford Hills again. Another layup, but they missed that one. And it's going to be Greeley basketball. Subs coming in the game for Oxford Hills. Crocker's got the ball to Hester. Hester shot off the backboard and in. And that breaks a little bit of a drought. Oxford Hills has done a good job of limiting Greeley in the second half. Celia Melanson missed the last shot. Really gets the rebound, but there's a jump ball. And it goes back to Oxford Hills. Inbound play to number 14. Makes the nice little half hook and gets fouled. So a chance for another traditional three-point play. And the score is 53-31 Oxford Hills. They've pretty consistently pulled away in the second half. Really struggled with the transition defense and some easy baskets, and I feel like Greeley did a pretty good job of handling the pressure after the first few minutes of the game. But some unforced turnovers and good defense by Oxford Hills have limited the Rangers. Addison Babcock saves the ball, goes to Oxford Hills, tipped by Forelli and goes back to Oxford Hills. Truman, and we've seen that a few times. Penetration dumped off for a easy 2. She's had a nice game. I believe it's Skylar Truman. But regardless, whoever 0 is on the JV team for Oxford Hills has had a heck of a game. Long shot by Avery Butler tickles the twine. As Travis Lee would say, très bien. And with 4:12 left, it's 53-34, and Hoffer's in the house. Greeley inbounds the ball. Legendary sports reporter Michael Hoffer's here. A weird season. That's one bit of normalcy. And another 2 by Oxford Hills.
If
Hoffer's here, it's a good one. I wasn't sure if they were letting media into these games or they were going to have to watch online, but it's nice that they're allowing that.
I went to did the scorekeeping for Chevers, Brian, and they seem to be letting the reporters into the game, so that's nice.
Yeah, for all the people that can't be here,
Yep.
That's even more important now.
Absolutely.
At least be able to read about what took place in the gym that they wanted to be in.
Well, Brian, I failed at my first attempt as an audio-visual guy. We will give it another shot, maybe during the in-between games. See if we can figure this out. But if not, we'll have to go back to the old method.
We can do
tried
it.
and true method.
Yeah, we can do it. We got some time to figure it out.
Just my impressions here, Brian. We have a lot of skilled players on both teams. I think the future is bright for both of these programs. Both excellent, as you know, Brian, girls basketball programs and boys basketball programs for that matter.
Yes.
So
Good tradition from both schools.
Yeah.
Especially in the last 10 years.
My goodness, I know. Oxford Hills, the 2-time defending Class AA champions. I'm sure you talked about that.
Yes, we'll talk about it more.
Yep. But that speaks to the depth of these programs, and you see really good junior varsity games with programs like this.
Yeah, and really this is both teams and coaches want to win, I'm sure, but JV basketball is so much about development and getting them ready to play varsity basketball. So getting minutes and playing and repetitions and
remember the very first thing I took
in
one of my
Portland.
children to was a dribbling camp when my daughter Miranda was in kindergarten. And I remember watching Ashley Story, if you remember her. She was
Yes.
up on that banner, and boy, could she dribble in the kindergarten.
Yes.
She just had it.
She was probably about 5'6" in kindergarten.
Seemed like it. But I remember looking at her and going, wow, I don't know who that kid is, but she can really dribble and get up and down the court.
She's big and she lives in Cumberland, so there's a pretty good chance that she's a Story.
That's true. That is true.
So I was
Story
fortunate.
family, Brian, I was thinking about talking about the normalcy. They would, it was fun to see where they sat. They always
Yes.
kind of sat in the middle of the bleachers.
The
And
paint's worn out over there on the
Yeah,
bleachers. where the
absolutely
Story
is.
sit. They've been here for so much.
It's a great steal there.
Good,
land.
nice finish. She got some air on that.
You did.
15's a
Yeah,
good little
good hops
athlete.
there.
And it's 55-34. No, almost another steal.
Oh, well, great bank shot.
Yeah. Excellent bank shot by Zeta Smith. But
Tough
this one,
shot it, Brian. She was in the air and kind of let it use the glass just soft enough.
yes.
2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the junior varsity contest. Nice dish underneath.
There's been a lot of that today. The Oxford Hills has done a good job of getting in the paint, feeding their post players.
See if that carries over to the varsity game.
Yeah. I think you'll see dribble drive and spreading the floor and taking their time on the perimeter to patiently look for their little gaps to
Attack the basket.
Colby and Dietrich were both very good at that. Kind of patiently handing off and passing until they found a seam. And boy, could Colby find those seams.
Runner.
1:22 left in this contest.
When the kids were young, I also did the announcing, and I got popular with the fans by saying, 1 minute to play, 1 minute.
I say you continue that.
And I would get the student section to say, okay.
That would be fun.
Yep.
No student section. Not this year anyway. Hopefully they'll come back in full force next year, and all
Absolutely.
the people that couldn't go to games will come out in droves to
Yes, they
support
will.
high school sports.
A friend of mine, John Jennings, Portland City manager, and grew up in Indiana. And one of the things he
former
always
Celtics
yes,
assistant coach,
coached the Celtics. And one of the things he talks about is how blown away he is by the passion for basketball in the state of Maine, how it matches, how it reminds him of Indiana. That's a pretty high compliment.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah, there is a lot of interest in both boys and girls high school basketball in Maine.
Yep.
It's a long, cold winter. It's a fun thing to look forward to,
It is.
and there's a good level of basketball. Some good good games, good players that have come out of the state. Long shot by Ferrelli.
Hills got a hand on that, but unsuccessful making the save, but a nice effort.
29 seconds left. This one is out of reach
Yes.
for the Rangers, but I'm sure they'll play it out.
It's not going to be the 24-point deficit that they're going to overcome like I saw the Pelicans put on the Celtics yesterday afternoon.
I didn't see that or hear
It
about
was
it.
not a game that you wanted to see the end of.
Yikes.
Went to overtime and rough loss for the Celts.
Yikes. That is tough. But boy, points can accumulate fast,
Very quickly.
especially in the NBA.
Yeah.
The three-point line has changed so much.
It really has. Your ability to come back quickly, especially if you have the shooters.
And for the better, I think.
Yep. it's definitely changed the game. You've watched those old games where they used to dump it down in and the low post moves and the sky hooks and all that stuff.
Do I have more big people than you have, and can we use up more fouls than you have? And who can make foul shots? And
Yeah.
it was physical,
Yeah.
but it wasn't beautiful a lot of times.
Well, it just spreads the floor. You see this
Yeah.
the slashing now, the driving to the basket. It's really opened up the game.
No question. And a turnover for Greeley goes back to Oxford Hills, and then I think we probably saw the last shot of the game,
Yep.
which is the right thing. And Oxford Hills is going to win this one handily. Really, from start to finish, they led. They really made a good run and cut the lead to 5 or 6 at one point in the second quarter. But Oxford Hills too much to handle for the Rangers. And this one is in the books. And we will sign off for now and be back before the varsity game in a bit. Guessing it will start in 20 to 25 minutes, most likely.
So we tested it the other day. So